Hi guys, your favorite Huntsville realtor here, Cameron Walker. I'm here today to talk to you about Huntsville area taxes. I've mentioned them in a few other videos. I've had some people reach out with some questions about it. So I thought, hey, I'll do a deep dive today so you can get a better understanding of the tax situation in Huntsville. Huntsville and the surrounding municipalities all have different tax rates, as does the county. And then there's different taxes for land versus improvements, and there's different exemptions that you can qualify for. So I thought today, let's do a deep dive just real quick. I'll put some graphics up on the screen to kind of help you out. And in the description below, I'm going to put some links to some really helpful resources and even a property tax calculator for you. That way you can just go in and say, okay, if I bought a home at $500,000 in Madison City or Huntsville City or Harvest, what would my taxes likely be? And this thing's going to be accurate to within probably $50, okay? So first off, there's Huntsville City taxes. There's Madison City taxes, there's Gurley taxes, there's Triana taxes, which are pretty much in line with the Madison City because of the school district. There's Owens Crossroads, New Hope, and then outside city limits or unincorporated county. And then that's going to be broken up into land or improvements, okay? So those are going to be your different tax zones. You're going to see on the screen here, I've included a graphic that shows the different tax rates for each of those areas. And then, like I said, down in the description below, you'll be able to plug that into a calculator at the link and it'll take you right there and show you exactly what you would be paying. Taxes are due on October 1st every year, but they're not considered delinquent until January 4th of the following year. So you really have from October 1st to January 3rd to pay your taxes, not be considered delinquent. The tax year runs from October 1st through September 30th of the following year. You're going to be mailed a bill. If you're not, I'm going to put another link in here for where to go to see your tax bill. Now, that's really going to come down to your taxing authority. Like if you live in Madison, you could be under 4 different taxing authorities. There are Madison addresses like postal code, it says Madison 35756 or 758 or 757. And those could be the City of Madison, which is one taxing authority, could be the County of Madison, which is a different taxing authority. They could actually be under Huntsville, or they could be in Limestone County. So there you are. You got 4 different taxing authorities just in one city, right? Some of these links, you may have to really know where you're looking if you're looking to purchase, what county it's in, what city it's zoned for. And then in another video later, I'll kind of share, and I've mentioned this before in previous ones, but those tax zones are also going to impact your school district. And there are neighborhoods where kids could go to 3 different schools in the same grade and be in 3 different, completely different school districts, not just schools. So your taxes is going to be different there too. The community that comes to mind right off the top of my head is River Landing. If you're looking there, that community is really chopped up about what city it's in, what tax zone, and what school district. And here, school district does drive a lot of the different tax. Madison City recently raised their taxes to build new schools, add on to their high schools. Their schools are some of the highest ranked, not only in the state, but in the U.S. And so very proud of them, and they want to, continue to have that great school district and that reputation, but they have to pay to do so. Triana, that's why they're a little higher too, because the kids in Triana do go to the Madison City schools, and so they also took the tax increase. There is a slight difference between the two because they are technically different cities, but they're pretty close and they're the 2 highest in the area. So your taxes, they're based on your assessed value, your county assessment of the value of your home. If you've been in a home for a while, the county doesn't usually ratchet it up too much on you every year, despite the huge increases we've seen in values over the last 4 to 5 years. So yes, you're certainly paying more now than you were 4 or 5 years ago, but you may not still be paying what is like the market value for the assessed value for your home. Now, if you're buying a home today or sometime this year or what have you, then you're going to come in out of the gate pretty much paying the correct assessed value. They're going to assess your home for very near or at what you purchased it at, and that's going to be the basis for your tax. So you're going to pay a millage rate beyond that. Once again, I've had those numbers up on the screen. You'll be able to see it there. So the county or the state, really just the county or the city assesses the value of your home. You're then going to multiply that assessed value times the millage rate, and that's going to be the baseline for your taxes. From there, you're going to have some deductions that are potentially available to you. If this is your primary residence, you're going to be able to file for a homestead exemption, which puts your taxes at about 65% of the full value, say you were an investor or it was a second home. And then you also have a state exemption, which is going to be another roughly 10% off on your taxes again. So that's going to knock you down to close to just half of what the taxes were. Those are going to be things that they're automatically taken care of so long as you file the correct paperwork. So when you buy a home, you have to, maybe your title attorney will do it for you. Maybe you do it yourself, but you have to file the deed with the courthouse. Shows you own the home and all that. Once the deed's filed, you actually have to file for what's called homestead exemption. Depending on what county you're in, again, if you're in Madison County, it's going to be a little bit more paperwork. They're going to want a utility bill, driver's license, the deed for the property. If you're in Limestone County, where I live, which I'm in the city of Madison, but I'm on the Limestone side, it's like, hey, you walk in, you're like, hey, y'all, I want my homestead exemption, and they take care of it for you. Either way, it's a pretty quick process. Just city of Madison, or excuse me, the county of Madison is going to require a little bit more documentation than Limestone will. Morgan County is also pretty easy. Marshall and Jackson County are fine too. So anyway, you're going to walk in there, you're going to tell them what you're looking to do, that you want to file your homestead exemption. They're going to walk you through the process. It's just a few documents to sign. You're in good shape. And then once you get your tax bill the following year, it's going to be half of what it could have been. So make sure you file for your homestead exemption. You're literally saving yourself thousands of dollars a year by filling out 1 or 2 forms. It's 30 minutes out of your day. Go to the county courthouse websites or the tax assessor's website. They'll tell you exactly what you need to bring. And you want to do this before October 1st. Like I said earlier, October 1st to September 30th is the tax year. If you don't file for that homestead exemption, you're not going to get it. You only have to file for it once. You're not going to have to file every single year, but you do need to get in there that first year and do it. All right. So if you have any questions about taxes in the area or home buying process, drop a comment below or give me a call. My contact information is always in the description. And, I want to hear from you. I want to know what questions you have and how I can help you. Again, my name's Cameron Walker, and thank you for watching this video.